Here we have a new 2027 GMC Acadia. Now this one comes in the Denali Ultimate trim level, front wheel drive model here, mosaic black metallic paint, and then we have the woodland mahogany leather interior. The powertrain consists of a 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that's made into an 8-speed automatic transmission. Love these, just absolutely love them. To the front end here, we do get our LED headlamps along with the LED daytime running lights and the LED fog lamps. But the front fascias on these are absolutely incredible. I love this kind of galvanized metal look here. All the trim, it looks so bad in a good way. Now these are going to be 22-inch machine aluminum wheels. Really like those as well, how they kind of, complement the chrome and the black throughout. We get passive keyless entry on all 4 doors, and then to the door panel here, we get the Bose Performance Series sound system, power door lock controls, memory seat functions. Then we have power folding side mirrors that are heated, and they do have blind spot monitors in them. 1-touch up and down window on the driver's side. The other 3 windows are express down. Power lift gate control there. Hood release. And then we have our auto stop toggle drive modes, electronic parking brake, power tilt telescoping steering wheel. But here's our power driver seat with 4-way power lumbar support and massage function. Now I want to give a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Acadia Denali Ultimate here. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to give you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So we're gonna check out this space back here. So pretty good leg room. Seat back pockets are on both sides. We have our automatic rear AC controls, so we can toggle that auto mode there. Fan direction here, adjust temperature, adjust fan speed, and then we have 3-stage heated outboard seats. 2 USB-C charge ports. It's kind of hard to see. It's getting dark out, but I think that'll help. And then we have a 3-prong household plug-in there, then a little bit of storage. And there's a look at the front from back here. And with the panoramic sunroof, there's the sunshade. Look in the 3rd row, we do have a USB-C and a bottle holder on either side in the back. And then the vents for the top there, LED reading lights throughout. And then for the 2nd row in the headliner there as well. And we do get child locks on the rear doors, so lock, unlock there. Fuel fillers here. And as we come around to the back end, we do get full LED tail lamps, quad tip exhaust. And then we have a hitch we can hook up to behind that cover. Now you do get the auto sense lift gates with these. If you have the key and you just walk up to the vehicle, it'll pop open by itself if you have it set up that way. But top tethers for the car seats are integrated on all 5 of the rear seats there. And then you can power release the 2nd row or power fold the 3rd row up or down completely there. You just want to make sure the 2nd row seats are up far enough so you can fold them flat. And then we do have a 12-volt right in here. Now as we come around to the rear passenger side, you can hit this to fold the seat flat. The lower anchors are right there. And then you also have the ability to slide the seat forward and back. And then if you want to tumble the seat forward, hit that button there to get through from the front, or hit this one on the back of the seat itself to get through from the back. Now to the front passenger seat. Pretty much same adjustability as the driver's side, power with 4-way lumbar support and massage function. Have a little storage compartment underneath here with a 12-volt traditional glove compartment with owner's manuals. And I love the wood grain throughout, just love that. Now as we come back around to the front end, just a quick look in the engine bay. But there's our 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. before we hop in the driver's seat, I'm just gonna show off the blinkers. So nice leather wrap steering wheel here. Love the Denali embossed there. So horn, Super Cruise indicator is there, and then the sensor is right back here. Now to the Google Assistant infotainment system, you can use the Google Assistant right in there. You have access to Google Maps as well down here. And you know, I like Google Maps. It's pretty intuitive, really like the picture that you get and just showing all the traffic patterns and whatnot. But get a full-on subscription to get all access to that. And then for the audio, we get AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. You can use apps as well, so Google News and Apple Music are pre-downloaded on this one. Ambient lighting settings are there. And then for the camera, you get several different views. So you have a top-down view, curbside view, front camera, backup camera, and then my favorite is going to be the interior camera, so you can get a wide angle or kind of a close-up of the back seat to see who's hitting who. Auto park assist, you have dual zone automatic climate controls. You can pull up this screen here. You can control the rear as well, or you always have these shortcuts down below if you want to adjust your temperature using the touchscreen or using the switches below, fan speed, the temperatures, and then the on and off switch here. 3-stage heated cooled seats are always down below. You can adjust your fan speed right there. It's a shortcut for that, or fan direction, excuse me. And then the lane keeping system, your headlamps, and then your controls are right in here. So you can adjust the heads up display, the auto park assist, the fog lights, all of that. And then I'm going to show you one more thing. If you go into the see more controls, your universal home remote can be accessed there as well. Trying to think if there's anything else important. Your phone is here, so I like that it'll let you know when the phone is charging, or if it's on the charger and it's not charging, it'll give you a reason for that. What is that sound? And then your vehicle status right in here. You can see your tire pressure monitors, oil life, all of that there. Or you can go into these sub menus and you can see all of that in there under the maintenance or the gauges. And you have a trip meter as well. Now you have a wireless charging pad here, USB-C, USB-A input there. You can stow all of that away if you want to. Bottle holders are here. Center console cubby space with a removable tray right there. And then you do have a rear camera mirror. You turn that on or off. Hazards, OnStar. And then you can tilt or slide the sunroof. And I'm going to show you a one-touch slide here. So a pretty big opening, but you can also, once it stops there, hit it one more time and it goes back a little further. What is that flying around? Is that a mosquito? Can't stand them. Then you have a sunglasses holder here. And if you're curious, that's the interior camera. But I love this kind of felt microfiber material up top. It's not like the more carpeted material you get in the other trim levels. The vanity mirror, look closely, heads up display is right there. And then left side stalk, wipers, auto sense, and then you have your rear wipers there with the fluid, and then push the fluid in for the front there. Shifter is on the right side, hit the brake, neutral, reverse, drive, and then you can hit this L over here for the low gear, and then you can adjust where you're being limited to. And you can see where you're being limited to in that bottom right-hand corner as you use these paddle shifters behind the wheel. And then you just press P for park there. Behind the steering wheel on the left side, you can toggle your track list or radio station presets. And then behind on the right side, you have volume up, volume down. Now we have adaptive cruise control with the Super Cruise, so you can turn that on and then hold this cancel button to go into the regular cruise mode there. And you'll get a notification whenever you go into regular, and then you can do the same thing to go back to adaptive. You'll get a notification for that as well. For the adaptive cruise and the forward collision alert, you can just adjust the gap, 3 different levels there. set your speed there, and then the Super Cruise and the hands-free driving is available right there. Heated steering wheel toggle, mute, Bluetooth, and then you have your audio sources you can toggle through there. And then when that's up, you can just use this to go through your radio station favorites depending on where you are. Voice recognition, this changes your gauge faces. Push button start. And then finally, here's the key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2027 GMC Acadia Denali Ultimate out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Acadia Denali Ultimate, I really like just how the Denali Ultimates have just become the epitome of luxury for the GM brands, just with the wood grain everywhere, the leather being that mahogany. It's just it just puts a smile on your face whenever you get behind the wheel of one of these, just having something this nice. But gets up to speed pretty nicely. With the front wheel drive, you can definitely feel it pull from the front, as front wheel drive vehicles will do. If you want all wheel drive, you can kind of mitigate that if you want to put it into the all wheel drive, but it still tends to drive in front wheel drive unless you tell it to, which I prefer. We're gonna give it a little pull here. Here we go. So very good acceleration. Even with not having it in sport mode, not giving it everything it had, it got up to speed very nicely. But I want to give one more huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee for allowing me to review this vehicle today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But sound acoustics in here are very nice. This rides down the road very smoothly like the Traverses and Enclaves do. And again, it feels so nice in here. It's so luxurious. I love having that kind of different headliner there, almost like an Alcantara. I don't think it's an actual Alcantara, but it's Alcantara-esque. And I really like that. But road noise, even with these 22-inch wheels, is unnoticeable. I did have a motorcycle kind of drive past me, but for the most part, not really caused me a problem. The only noise I'm hearing is the license plate here in the windshield. But very impressed by the sound acoustics, from the road noise to the interior itself to even the engine. So now, in terms of what you get for the money, I think $67,000 is pretty good, considering this is I consider it to be very high-class luxury. Even though it's a GMC, it's not a Mercedes, it's not an Audi, but in terms of the interior, I think you get something that's very nice in terms of the tech, in terms of the dash. Just everything feels premium. The sound system, the panoramic roof. It just has a GM nameplate. Now, I will say this has had some annoying whine that's been going on since I started driving this, so I'm assuming that something is not right underneath the hood, because it only did it when I ran the vehicle. It could be something stuck in a pipe, I don't know. But that's not typical. If you're hearing that high-pitched humming sound, that's something that it's not supposed to do that, but I'm assuming it's an easy fix because I haven't heard it before. It's like air blowing out of somewhere. It might be the AC, I don't know. No, that wasn't it. But other than that, I mean, solid vehicle for the money. I think it's very luxurious. Again, I love having Super Cruise with a hands-free driving, even if you're not on the interstate, locked in there. That's always nice. The different drive modes are great. Again, the Performance Series Bose sound system is one of my favorites that you can get in any vehicle. And you know, it's not as crazy as some of these AKG sound system or these BMWs, but it's a solid system. I think it has a nice balanced sound that it packs a lot of punch, but it's not too, like, you can't do too much to it where you can never get the sound the way you want it to, like in some of these other systems. But overall, I think 10 out of 10 when it comes to luxury, just because it's under 70 grand, 3-row SUV, looks phenomenal. And I mean, all the tech, all the amenities you could dream of. I mean, you have a massage seat here in an Acadia, so it's fully loaded. And it's just something that I feel like even myself, being more of a sports car person, I could get used to driving, having the turbocharged 4-cylinder, and you know, it would just be very comfortable while also being relatively fun to drive. So all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2027 GMC Acadia Denali Ultimate.